Welcome back to GanoVital's Compensations Part 2. If you've watched the GanoVital's Compensations Part 1 video series, you learned about the immediate bonuses that GanoVital has to offer. And that is an intro bonus and a retail bonus of up to 30%. In this part of the video, we will be discussing the residual bonuses. Residual meaning bonuses that are paid month after month. So let's start with the first one. EcoCell Marketing Payment Plan has the EcoCell Marketing Bonus, which is a 3x7 structure. You get paid depending on how many people you have in your structure. You get paid on the 3 direct, 7 levels deep. To get a clearer image, let's look at this slide right here that tells us about the structure. You are level number 1, of course. Your front 3. Level 2, level 3, level 4, and so on. So look at level 4, for example, right here. For level 4, if you're just a simple member, you get paid $1. There are 81 people on level 4, but you get paid $1 for each one of them. So that's a total of 81 on level 4. But remember, you get paid $2 on level 3 for a member, and in total you get paid $147 right here. Now, if you were gold and you looked at level 4, you triple that amount as a gold. So that's the difference between being a member or a gold. That's the difference between the qualifications. As you qualify, you get paid more. And just look at the totals down there. For a member, 147, and for a gold, 5,000, about $5,200. And that is a huge difference. And that's why we've introduced 2 ways you can qualify. You can qualify either as a gold by buying the package that we have, and you get paid on that package the intro bonus also, or you can sponsor 7 people personally. So for a member, you just pay the membership price that we've discussed in video number 1. As a bronze, you introduce 3 new people. As a silver, introduce 2 more, a total of 5. And as a gold, introduce 2 more, a total of 7. Not 27, not 50. It's only 7. It's that simple to achieve that rank. And just look at those numbers. I mean, they speak for themselves. It is a huge number. And if you've done this before, you know what I mean. There is a lot of money to be made here. So hopefully today we'll understand more about how this works. One thing to keep in mind, we do not have PVs, CVs, BVs, or other kind of points that tell you should buy this certain amount of points, or so you can get paid this much. We have simply the product and the dollar. So you get paid on the product, you get paid on the dollar. And just one more time to look at this. This is how it is structured. Like, remember, like we said, if you were a gold on level 4, you triple that amount of $81. And if you are just a simple member, you only get paid $81. So just talking about this residual income, making about $5,000 each month is a pretty good amount. Now remember, to make that amount, you have to have all those people in your structure active, and there have to be that number of people in your structure. Now, how you would build your structure? How on earth are you going to promote your business? Well, the EcoCell Marketing Plan has come up with a plan of action. So your first month, you only introduce 3 people. Only introduce 3 people. If you decided to work and make this your business, you only introduce 3 people. You work with these 3 people your second month, and make sure that these 3 people introduce 9. The third month, you make sure that those 9 introduce 3. You already created leaders. You already have 3 in your front that are working. They've understood the company. They've understood the product. They've understood the compensation, and they follow exactly what you do. So what it means is you duplicate and you duplicate. In 6 months, you would overachieve 7 levels. That means in 6 months, you'd be able to make that much money as a gold member. Not only will you be a gold, but you will make the $5,000 offered in the EcoCell Marketing 3x7. Now, another really cool thing that GanoVital offered is matching bonus. But before we get there, we really have to know and educate ourselves. We use the product, and then we present the opportunity. We educate our structure with the people who we work with. We concentrate on the 3x3 system that we talked about earlier, where we duplicate and we duplicate. We teach them. Now the product speaks for itself. Really, we had good feedback on the products, that we have really amazing products, organic products. If you have not seen any other videos, and if this is the first video you see about GanoVital, go to ganovital.com.au and just check out our products. Absolutely amazing, revolutionary products. And the product speaks for themselves. So when you present, it will be really easy to present, and then you educate your structure because you want them to be successful. So on that note, let's move forward and look at the second residual bonus, which is the matching bonus. Now the matching bonus is different from, well, it goes hand in hand with the equal cell marketing, which means this: if you have a certain amount of people in your structure, well, if you personally sponsor 3 people, let's say, for example, you personally sponsor 3 people, those are your direct personally sponsored. Now, they can either be here, they can be here, or here. Your direct could be on your 7th level. So generations and levels are 2 different things. GanoVital pays you 4 generations, which means this: I personally sponsor 2 people, for example. That's my generation number 1. Those 2 will sponsor 2 other. That's my generation number 2. Those others will sponsor 1 more each. That's generation number 3 for me. So to get a clear understanding, the higher qualification you have, the more you get paid. For generation number 1, for my personally sponsored, I get 20%. For generation number 2, for those that have been sponsored by my first generation, you get paid 20%, 5% and 5% on generation 3 and 4, and so on. So let's just look at the power that this has really quick. Let's say, for example, you are gold. You have introduced 7 members. In your generation number 1 right here, if we look right here, in generation number 1, if you have 7 members, I personally sponsor 7 members, for example, and let's say that those members make about 5,000 each. Because I personally sponsor them and they make 5,000 each, I'll make 20% on each one of them. That's a total of $7,000, 20% of 35,000. So now let's say that those 7 also sponsor 7. Now they sponsor only 7 more, which means they are also all gold. These 7 are gold. They sponsor 7, and that's a total of 49. And let's say that those 7 only make $2,500. That's a total of $122,500, and at 20%, that's $24,000. Now let's say that those 49 sponsor only 3. That's 147, and let's say that those 147 make half, or they make $1,500. That's a total of 147, and at 5%, that's another $7,000 that I get paid for my 3rd generation. Not my 3rd level, my 3rd generation. Now the 4th level, or sorry, the 1st generation, you also get, let's say that from 294 people, they each make about $500. That's a total of another $7,000 that goes into my pocket. That's a whopping $46,000 monthly. And on top of that, you get paid because you're gold and because your levels are full. I mean, you've filled up your levels. You get paid another $5,200 on top of that. So that's about $51,000 monthly. Now we put a rough estimate on this. We did not make the actual numbers. We just came up with a rough estimate. Obviously, this could be a bigger or a smaller number. Don't let this number scare you. If you follow the plan that we've unfolded here by duplicating, by working with your people that you enroll, by focusing on educating your structure and presenting the opportunity, by using the product, if you do that, you'll definitely achieve success, and definitely you'll achieve those numbers, if not bigger numbers. So this was the residual part of the bonuses that GanoVital offers. So thank you, and please visit www.envideo.ecogv.com to see part 3 and other informative videos.